The Cowboys are assembling the NFL's all-bust team. Some of their more notable free agency moves that they made during this offseason has been trading for guys that were former first-round picks, and they haven't panned out up to this point in their careers. But yet, Jerry Jones thinks that he can get some juice out of these guys, and Jerry Jones is essentially turning the Dallas Cowboys into the NFL's version of Last Chance U, with him rolling the dice on a bunch of these former first-round busts, such as trading for linebacker Kenneth Murray, getting cornerback Kaiir Elam. Kaiir Elam has been so bad for the Buffalo Bills that even when they do put him on the field, he quickly gets replaced with how easy it is for opposing receivers to burn him for touchdowns. Kenneth Murray was supposed to be similarly to what Roquan Smith has been in the league up to this point, and he's been nothing but a below-average linebacker at best. And then you sign Solomon Thomas, Payton Turner in free agency. Payton Turner hasn't been anything that the Saints thought he would have been when they drafted him in the first round out of Houston a few years ago. Solomon Thomas, I don't think he would be considered a bust since he has been in the league for some point. For so many years, he's been a really good rotational guy. But a bust to me is somebody who simply hasn't lived up to expectations, and Solomon Thomas qualifies for that. And let's not forget, when Jerry Jones traded for Jonathan Mingo last year, we haven't heard Jonathan Mingo's name called that much as of late. During the season and during the offseason, the coaches haven't really said, oh yeah, we're excited about what Jonathan Mingo can do his second year in this offense. You know, they currently are eyeballing drafting the receiver early in this year's upcoming draft. And not just are the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones signing a bunch of former busts, but they also are bringing in a bunch of washed players. Signing Miles Sanders, who's coming off some of the worst seasons of his career, that's a bad move. Jerry Jones at this point is making the Dallas Cowboys the NFL's equivalent to Last Chance U, because you're bringing in a bunch of these guys where if it doesn't work out and they don't turn their careers around, they might not ever play in the NFL again, and we more than likely are going to see a good amount of these guys such as Kaiir Elam, Payton Turner, Kenneth Murray playing in the XFL once their stint in Dallas is done. These guys are not starting quality players, and they definitely aren't the kind of players that you look for when you're trying to win a Super Bowl, which you would think Jerry Jones would be doing everything in his power to do. With him not getting any younger, he's getting up there in age. Any day now, you know, God could call Jerry Jones up to the heaven gates. But with what Jerry Jones is doing, with him bringing in all of these former first-round picks that have been bust, it's embarrassing to a franchise that has the label America's team. You're America's team, but yeah, you keep signing these Dollar Tree contracts to players that haven't shown one bit of the ability to be a capable contributor to your squad. Kaiir Elam is burnt toast out there. You might as well just move him from cornerback to safety. Kenneth Murray, I don't know how he was a captain on Tennessee, but there is a reason why they traded him. Payton Turner and Solomon Thomas haven't really shown anything more than they can be okay rotational guys at time. And Jonathan Mingo, he might not even make the roster at the end of the preseason. It's embarrassing what Jerry Jones is doing with the Dallas Cowboys right now. I get that he bought this team. I ain't buying this team to let somebody else run it. I bought this team to run it with my family. And I got a lot of respect for Jerry Jones. You feel me? It's your team. You can run it how you want to run it. But the last time the Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl, it was on VHS tapes. You can't even watch a single Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl in HD, 4K resolution. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles, they're making the right budget deals, such as signing a guy like Dory Jackson. That's the kind of budget deals you should be trying to sign. Sign guys that used to be good, but somewhat have fallen off, and see if you can somewhat resurrect their careers. Don't just try to roll the dice on guys that haven't lived up to the hype they had when they were first-round picks and hope that all of a sudden they come to Dallas and they can turn around. You're just making this team more of a joke than what it already is. And for as passionate as what Dallas Cowboys fans are, they've been awfully quiet this offseason. They haven't been as delusional as what they typically are. And that's because they realized that Jerry Jones is just becoming the second version of Al Golden. Or not Al Golden, but Al Davis. And with the Cowboys turning into Last Chance U now, man, it's hard to see this being a playoff team this year.